I definitely was originally thinking of doing an MD PhD program, so I can also do research on neurology and the spinal cord, and trying to understand what these different electrical signals mean when we think and when we draw or whatever we're doing, so that we can quantify consciousness. Because if we can quantify it, then we're able to understand it a little better. And I think if we can do that, there's so many different things that we can talk about. Because consciousness leads to personality and the way that we go about this world, which can then turn into the way that we see each other and the way that you see yourself. So you can have problems like anorexia because they don't see themselves the same way. They probably see something different, but we don't understand it yet because their consciousness is firing at a different way, that when they look in the mirror, they see something bigger than what they are. Or someone that has multi-personality disorder, it's possible that they have multiple consciousness in one brain. And so we just don't really understand that yet. And if we can get to the point where we can quantify it and actually have data and research on it, we can then further the conversation. And instead of just saying what is the mind, or why am I me and you are you, we can finally understand it at least a little bit.
Wow.
So we can move on. I'm essentially on two boats, where I think it's possible that it is just a tissue that also has some kind of energy that's not us, because we don't control our heart beating, we don't control the cells moving, we don't control the blood that's depositing oxygen in our cells, but we do control our skeletal muscles and our motor neurons. So there's aspects that we do control, but we don't fully control this whole meat bag that we are. Essentially on both sides, because there's one part where I think that it is possible that it is something completely entirely different from what this planet is and what these atoms are and matter and everything like that. But then another part of me is thinking it makes sense that we are this smart because we are very fleshy and very vulnerable. So the only way for our species to really survive was to be intelligent and to form societies. Like, it's just another part of evolution, not necessarily something completely different.